Last week on the vlog, I finally reached the 100-kilometer mark on the Camino de Santiago.
Yeah, baby, we did it!
A monumental moment for any pilgrim, and one I have been looking forward to for nearly 2 months.
2 months of work, baby.
Yet, at the same time, I was bracing myself for what lies ahead. This section of the journey is notorious for being crowded and even a little bit jarring for those of us that have been on the way for some time. Yet, I can't help but think there are lessons still to be learned from this experience.
The energy of this last 100 kilometers has been so different.
And that maybe with more people and even more noise, it's the perfect setting for integrating what I have already learned.
One of the greatest lessons is really patience and compassion for others.
This week on the vlog, I'll share with you what the last 100 kilometers of the Camino is really like.
Oh my gosh, I'm really grateful to see a place to sit down right now.
And why it's an important part of this process while giving you tips along the way.
The luggage transport company that I use have nothing but great things to say. Oh my God, this is amazing.
I'm Crystal, and this is Vanhalla Adventures. Thank you for watching.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I was looking for avena, leche, cafe. It's very hard to find.
It's impossible to find.
Yeah.
Here you have.
Gracias. Fellow van lifer. I always like to stop at the vans, say hello, and support their donation. They always have vegan stuff, always. So always stop if you're vegetarian or vegan. But I left pretty fast because I want to keep going before the crowds of kids with their speakers. Today there's been 0 vegan food on the Camino. I brought some bars, but I definitely need to eat. There hasn't even been fruit, which is really unusual. Some guy did give me a banana, which is really nice. But there is always orange juice, which is so refreshing. It's one of my favorite parts about walking the Camino. So I don't ever eat egg at home, but I've just learned to be okay with it in this instance and just to be flexible, which has been really interesting in this journey. Anyway, they gave me tortilla potato. Look at this fucking giant thing. It's huge. But it's just basically all potatoes, thankfully. My body's just really in need of protein right now. I don't know. That's where I'm at with that. I'm just in a really good pace today. Feels really awesome. One of the, I guess the medicine of this last 100 kilometers. I think it's a really great gentle reminder that you can't control anybody else. Only yourself and your actions, your thoughts. One of those things today, which I did, was get up early. Just choose to get up before most people are going. That way I'm starting earlier than everybody else and I get quietude. Oops. And that's what's happened today. I've had no speakers at all on the trail, which has been really great. Another option is to bring headphones or noise canceling earbuds, which also work great for snoring when people are snoring in the dorms. Because I think one of the greatest lessons is on this path is really patience and compassion for others and understanding and not needing to control a situation. So these are the things I'm thinking about during these last 100 kilometers, and that medicine feels really good right now. It feels more calming and grounding and in self-responsibility. And I have like 2.5 kilometers left by the... Oh my gosh. I'm really grateful to see a place to sit down right now. My feet are hurting and my toes are so stiff they won't bend. One of the things I picked up was an arnica and CBD lotion, but it's super cooling. And it smells really good too, but it's not, it has a little bit of a menthol. It has menthol in it, but it's so nice with the CBD and arnica. I'm gonna put some on now for the last little bit of the leg. I'm so excited about this. That and wine and olives. Just checked my GPS and I am only 5 minutes from my albergue. Oh shoot, I need to open it up and figure out where I'm going right now. I think I'm going this way. I had a really nice day. I'm really glad I allowed those lessons in today. I feel grounded. That feels really good. You know, there's some towns that I want to go explore, but after a couple days just being around so many people, I like being in a room. For those of you that are new to the channel, I travel full-time in a camper van. So being in like a hotel room or a room in general, we're never in rooms. My husband actually is, because he travels full-time and he gets to stay in hotel rooms, but I don't. So for me, this is like a huge luxury. My introverted self really loves that after a couple long days, to just have some space to myself and like integrate for the day and go over what I'm feeling. And so I'm really so excited right now. And tomorrow is going to be a much shorter day, which I'm pretty excited about. It's only 15 kilometers, which is like a real sweet spot. But I want to start early because it's supposed to be even hotter. So I think it's like 33 degrees Celsius, which I think is like 92. It gets really hot by like 10:30. So I want to leave even earlier, probably about 45 minutes earlier tomorrow. So this is my day. Probably doesn't seem that exciting, but for me, this is great. I'm just gonna have a glass of wine. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that giant bottle though. I just want to mention she gave me a whole bottle of wine, by the way, and then a glass, and then a salad, really simple, and then some padron peppers. These are amazing, people. They're just roasted and salted. So good. A nice relaxing night. God, so good. Oh wow, everybody. This is gorgeous. The forest just opened up. Look at this. I'm really missing my husband today. A lot. I have 7 more days until I see him. And part of me is like, I can't come soon enough. But I just really want to be back with my husband. I really like my husband. I love my husband. He's a good hubby. And 2 months is just like a very long time. This isn't unusual for us to be apart this long. And it's actually been good because I'm doing my thing and he's doing his. And at the same time, it's like, being without like your partner for this long. Yeah, just like feeling, I think that's where my sadness is coming from this morning. I miss miss you, baby. One thing to remember, if you're going to walk the Camino from Sarria to Santiago, you need to get 2 stamps per day in your passport book that you receive in order to get your Compostela. And, interesting story, the reason they have that, it goes with the background of the Camino. So originally when you walk the Camino, you would walk from wherever your home was to Finisterre. So actually further past Santiago to the ocean, and you would get a shell, and then you would walk back to your home and give it either to the priest, or if you were walking this because it was kind of your punishment, you would give it to kind of like an officer, I guess you would call them, to prove that you had walked. However, eventually entrepreneurs started actually just deciding to sell the shells to people. Pretty entrepreneurial back then. They realized they could just make money selling shells to pilgrims who didn't actually want to walk the full way to Finisterre or to the ocean. So the passport book is to help to ensure that people don't cheat to get their Compostela. Just an interesting little background on where the shells come from that you'll see on all the different pilgrim backpacks. However, we get ours generally now in the beginning when we walk. We either purchase or it's given to us. So a little different now. We get it in the beginning, not the end. I'm so happy to be in the city. I think it's Malid. They have a few places here that have vegan food, and I stopped. Thankfully, it was like right at the beginning of town. They have vegan burgers, falafel, vegan chorizo, homemade too with this, and they also have fresh sourdough bread, and of course French fries and the usual stuff. So they had like all this vegan selection. I also had a cafe con leche de avena, and it was just really nice. But I've been sitting there for almost 2 hours just waiting for my hostel to open, but I'm hoping I can get in. I really need a nap today. I can feel it. Today it's definitely needed. I'm just like going down hard. Okay, well, I just got to my room and realized that my luggage wasn't here. It went to a totally different city today, but they said they're going to deliver it in an hour. I did want to mention the luggage transport company that I use is absolutely amazing. This is the first little minor incident I've had with them, but it's Pilbeo. They always send me a text when they pick up and drop off a bag. They're really awesome. They've even picked up my walking poles that I've forgot before, and they've even done last minute changes. Like I've called them after the pickup and said, hey, I want to walk farther. Can you change the location? And they've done that. And I can have a heavier bag than most of the other luggage transport companies. Most of them will only let you have, from my understanding, between 25 to like 40 pounds. My bag is definitely over 50. And they've been super chill about it, and they're just really nice. I have nothing but great things to say about Pilbeo. I would highly recommend them. You know, things happen with any company, you know, things happen in life. So I'm not super bummed about it. I'm just going to probably just take a nap. I'll put their information down below for the luggage transport if you want to check it out. That was an amazing nap. Ooh, just bright out. I slept for about 3 hours. So now I'm going to go to the supermarket. Hopefully it's open. There's something I want to mention I wish I had brought, and that's electrolytes. It's actually really difficult to find electrolytes, so I would have brought that and also put it in my luggage transport because I'm also picky at the type of electrolytes that I get. Definitely become more important to me because it's hot and sweaty. Like I'm sweating so much each day. I can tell sometimes I'm definitely dehydrated. Birds are up, obviously. I'm sure you can all hear that. Okay, it is maybe 9:30 a.m. It's sticky. It's sweaty. It's a hot one. Today, I think it was supposed to be about 33 degrees Celsius. I feel like it's already there. I think I only have a few miles left. I am 4 hours early for when this place opens, but I'm wondering if I can at least drop my stuff off. I'm gonna call them real quick. Oh, door's open. Hola. Gracias. This is awesome. I thought I was just gonna be able to come in here and just change real quick, but I guess the housekeeper, she called the boss and they're gonna come and give me my key to my room. So nice. I'm so happy. I have a reservation. I need to eat something substantial. And I heard there is a vegan pizza right down the street. It doesn't open for a couple more hours, but I feel like I'm just gonna save my appetite for that because I'm pretty excited about it. So this is Casa del Cabo, and it is a brand new place on the Camino. She just opened up this year. It was $55 for the night per private room, but look, air conditioning. Oh my gosh, which is so nice. And it's super bright and just feels really lovely in here. And there's a huge backyard to chill out in, and lines, of course, to hang your clothes. They don't have laundry here, but there's one right down the street, and I'm the first person here. So I think I'm early enough to go to the lavanderia, like right now, and not have to wait. But I need to jump in the shower. I like actively stink like sweat. Today is one of the first days that I've been like, I smell. Like, I think I had a couple days on the Meseta like this too, but yeah, it's like, it's not good. Success. I ordered pizza and I'm pretty stoked about it. I got it to go and he said I had to get a large. And so I thought, that's fine, I'll just take it to go tomorrow. Or I could just give it to some people here and leave it out for communal support. They didn't cut the pizza though. So there's no slices. It looks really good though, but I don't know how to eat it. I talked to the lady that owns this place. She got plates out, she got knives and napkins and all these different things for downstairs. But nobody is here. I thought I'd wait a little bit, but it's 7:45. Nobody's here. It's so weird. The energy of this last 100 kilometers has been so different. And I know it's not just mine, but it doesn't have that same camaraderie, that same, I don't know. It's very interesting. People are way more distant. You can tell a lot of people are trying to speed up, and I notice I do that sometimes too. I was just kind of speeding up, maybe not as conversational, and the last 100 kilometers of the Camino is not like the rest of the Camino at all. I will say that for anybody who's contemplating it. It's so different in so many different ways. So I'm a bit bummed that there wasn't anybody to share the pizza with. I'm not even that hungry. I'm just kind of, just contemplating life still, and in a good way, not in a dreaded way, but what life is going to look like after this. Been gone for 2 months, and I already travel full time. So my life is just different, very much different looking than I think a lot of people anyway. And I am going to a different country after this, which I'm really excited about. It'll be a much more a calmer country. At least that's how I perceive it. I guess it's just going to be more of a calming time, I should say. I'm not going to stop walking. But it does feel weird to be done, almost. Part of me is like really sad. Another part of me is like, I really wish I was in Santiago tomorrow. Tomorrow's my second to last day. Wow. I've walked just about 500 miles. That's bananas. I'm gonna try to go to sleep. I think I'm gonna go do a meditation, call on spirit, the divine. Sit in that space for a while. Go on a wild ride. Morning, everybody. It has been a very quiet morning on the Camino. Everybody that I've seen, even though I've seen quite a few people already, has just been silent. And I don't know if it's because some people are actually making it to Santiago today, or because it's just this misty, kind of beautiful morning where the energy of the weather is just calling for it in this forest, or the contemplation for people that's working them. But either way, I really enjoyed this morning. I asked for Spirit to guide me and to help me, figure out what I need to learn from these next few days. Part of it was resilience within myself, and that despite what's going on around me, that I can be solid and grounded within myself. I generally don't like being around crowds. I love people though, but I don't like being around a lot of people, a lot of noise. I'm very sensitive to all of that, but part of my lesson is to, even when there's chaos, to be still within myself. And so today it felt really good. As I was sitting at a cafe, there was a lot of people, but I felt really still and really grounded and really at peace. And that's carried on. So maybe it's not so much that other people have changed or that. I think there is a little bit of that though, but I've changed within myself. And now my outer world is reflecting that. And that's really feeling good this morning. I'm enjoying this beautiful space, this forest. And it's 8 o'clock. And it's a beautiful temperature too. The last part is oh my god, this is amazing. That was one of the best meals I've had on the entire Camino, and it was Morella Cantina. I'm so glad I ate there. It was so good. I feel so nourished right now in my body and really peaceful and calm, just continuing this really beautiful day, and really grateful for the people that I'm meeting along the way, the people that run these restaurants and these albergues and hostels, and just the love they pour into their food, into their home. I'm really feeling grateful right now for that.
finished my last day before Santiago, and I feel the most energized I have post-walk of the day since pretty much the very beginning, which is really interesting and feels so full circle. Right now, I just feel really just vibrant and happy and blissed out in my body and really, really good. So I'm gonna take some time to do some journaling, and then I'm gonna make some informational videos for you. I've been posting on social media, and some of you have asked some pretty specific questions. So I'm gonna actually make some more informational videos. Oh my God, it's the last day on the Camino Frances tomorrow. Yeah, I really wanna feel into that and just, like, I don't really have words for it right now, so I'm gonna take some time to do that. I'll catch you on in a little bit. This is my last official night as a pilgrim. Wow. There's a part of me that feels like there should be some sort of baptism or something at the end. Like, I am not religious. I don't know, I'm excited to go to the Pilgrim's Mass, really excited. I'm gonna do my best to get some sleep. I might wake up at 3 and be like, I gotta go, I'm so excited. I don't have a headlamp, but that's okay, I'll just use my phone. Okay, see y'all in the morning.